Bionano Genomics has a project they are working on secretly. I call it secretly because they only spoke about it once, and this is a massive project. I'm going to be sharing more information with you guys in this video. So I sent a message to our chief business officer, Mr. Rishipi, that I would love to have him on this channel on Frunkla Investment. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I mean, I could easily send a message to our CEO, Dr. Eric Homlin, and invite him on our channel, but I believe Mr. Rishipi is capable enough, okay? And also, I would love to discuss with him about Bionano Genomics, about the genomics industry in general, and of course about life, because this man is old enough to be my uncle and I can learn a lot from this gentleman. So guys, we have Dr. Alka Shalbe, our chief medical officer, staring at pizza. I don't know who is this bad person making her to stare at the pizza, okay? And secondly, we have a picture from Mr. Rishipi, Dr. Alka Shalbe, and some new faces. I can't really recognize these faces, guys. This is all of them are at Chicago Palmer House. I don't know what is going on. I told you guys they have something going on at Bionano Genomics, and it's expected to last till Sunday. Okay, I think this is more or less part of the activities that they have been doing. Now, this is our new chief informatics officer. We brought him, Dr. Shams. We brought him from Biodiscovery. You guys can see him staring at pizza right here. I mean, these are beautiful pictures. All right, guys, so let's talk about the hot topic, the secret project that Bionano Genomics is working on, right after the intro. What up, investors? It's your way, Dayo. Welcome to Frunkla Investment, where we talk about Bngo from Monday to Sunday. Even if it's my birthday, I still talk about Bionano Genomics. To receive daily updates about your investment in this amazing company, Bionano Genomics, click on the subscription button to become a member of this family. Join the likes of Mr. Rishipi, our chief business officer, that says he enjoys my YouTube video and my enthusiasm for Bionano Genomics, and he thanks me and he hopes that I keep up the great work. Click on the like button and the subscription button, become a member of this family. Let's get to it. So while I was doing my research today, Bionano Genomics website was a little bit down. Okay, not the entire website, the investor relations page was down, and now it is back on, and to my surprise, they have updated this website. I believe that is why it was down. I even made a tweet about it, and few of you guys also try to access the investor relations page. Now we have new page. You guys can see they have included our chief business officer, Mr. Rishipi, and Jason Pryor, our chief commercial officer. These two guys are now included on the page, on the corporate governance page, and also they gave it a new look. I love how it's looking. I mean, I am also a web developer. I think the developer, the web developer did a wonderful job. Okay, I love what I am seeing so far. So this is where everything gets interesting, guys. During the second quarter's earnings call, Dr. Alka Shalbe, our chief medical officer, made some statements that I believe you guys, you might have missed it, okay? Of course, I already made a video about this like 3 months ago, or I don't know, 2 months ago. So I can't really remember. Let me quickly check the date of this ending. Okay, August, September, October, 2 months ago. So I made a video about this 2 months ago, and perhaps you guys have forgotten already. So let me remind you guys, because now we have new updates related to this. That is why I am, discussing this right now. So Dr. Alka Shalbe, she made mention of a study that is presently going on. You guys know that on this channel, my job is to bring you all the information that you need, related to Bionano Genomics, related to your investment in this company. And the reason why I do this is because right now, even the stock price is selling off heavily. So my job is to provide you guys more information that I am also seeing, and of course, to share my opinion with you guys. Of course, it is not investment advice, okay? So this is what you guys should be expecting. Dr. Alka Shalbe, she said, I quote, I'm just gonna read this. Of course, I'm going to put a link below so that you guys can also go there and read it for yourself, should in case you don't understand my sexy accent, okay? So Dr. Alka Shalbe, she said, thank you, Eric. So our studies will span our 4 major growth markets of pre and postnatal genetic analysis, hematological malignancies, including leukemias and lymphomas, and solid tumor analysis. So Bionano Genomics has a study going on. Okay, the reason why I call it secret is because the only time we heard about this study was during the second quarter earnings call, and the only person that spoke about it was Dr. Al-Kashalbi. Since then, we haven't heard anything about it. Okay, but this is huge, guys. This is huge. I'm just gonna read it from here, guys. I mean, I don't want you guys to miss any part of it. The endpoints of each study are the same, namely demonstrating utility of optical genome mapping by showing, number one, concordance against the standard of care methods such as karyotyping, FISH, and microarray. Number two, a higher success rate of optical genome mapping in finding pathogenic variants compared to the standard of care method. Number three, significant workflow improvement compared, to standard of care methods, including shorter time to actionable results and consolidation of multiple assays into a single assay based on optical genome mapping. And number four, showing an overall health economic benefit of optical genome mapping versus the standard of care method. So they have 4 studies going on. Okay, the first one is prenatal, the second one is postnatal, the third one is hematological malignancies, and the fourth one is solid tumor studies. Okay, solid tumor, that's the first one. Now what is going on right now is they need about 16 sites, okay, to continue this study according to what Dr. Al-Kashalbi said during the second quarter. Let me just read it. I don't want to I don't want to blah 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 here. Now, to date, we have recruited important key opinion leaders to be principal investigators of the study site across each endpoint. Among the 16 sites who have agreed to participate in all of these studies, we have signed contracts with 11, and we ultimately expect a total of 19 sites. Okay, so they have signed contracts with 11 sites. That was 2 months ago, and they are expecting a total number of 11 sites for the studies. Okay, three of the 4 studies, prenatal, postnatal, and hematological malignancies, are being conducted independently, but the solid tumor studies will begin in parallel next year. So right now we have studies going on with prenatal, postnatal, and hematological malignancies. Okay, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because this is something huge. I'm going to show you guys in the next page. Okay, this is very it's a big deal. When I made this video about 2 months ago, I mean, I didn't really go deep into it, but today I'm going to go deeper in this. I want to share more information with you guys. So she continues. She said, for the postnatal study, which was the first to receive IRB approval, a total of 300 out of the total 1,000 subjects have been enrolled, and sample analysis has been ongoing throughout the second quarter. For the prenatal studies, the IRB approval has been obtained, and site recruitment and training are in progress. The data generation is expected for the prenatal studies to begin by the end of the third quarter. Okay, you guys have to understand that the third quarter is over. So right now they have generated enough data for prenatal studies, from the study that was ongoing during the third quarter. Okay. Now she continues. She said, for the hematological malignancies program, which will cover both leukemias and lymphomas, we are finalizing the contract with the site, and we expect the IRB approval process to begin by the end of the fourth quarter. This is, apart from Bionano Genomics trying to increase the throughput of the Sapphire device by 14-fold, this is another huge catalyst going on. And this kind of thing, they have, according to, I'm still going to show you guys in the next page. I don't want to go, don't let me go too deep into it. So this is now the final thing on this page. Okay, she said, we believe in the relatively near term that these data will play an important role in driving adoption of optical genome mapping across this spectrum of applications and ultimately supporting potential reimbursement by third-party payers. So that is the purpose of this study, to drive the adoption of optical genome mapping, the Sapphire device, of course, and of course to allow, to support potential reimbursement by, all those third-party payers like insurance company and so forth. That is the purpose of this study. But the good news is it's coming. Let's go to the next page, guys. Now, Songjin Nam, you guys know Songjin Nam, okay? I mean, I highlighted this page. I came to this page some months ago when I was predicting, when our CEO went to BTIG, and I was predicting that an analyst from BTIG is going to cover Bionano Genomics. That is when I was, I was predicting, and, I was right. Songjin Nam is the analyst from BTIG that is presently covering Bionano Genomics with $10. Now, I want to tell you guys what is going on, okay? Because we have a new article that came out today about Songjin Nam, and of course, the study that Bionano Genomics is presently doing, the secret study, okay? Now, she is managing director and life science and diagnostic tools analyst at BTIG. Okay, she used to work for JP Morgan. She has been in this since 2011. Okay, and of course she covers Illumina, Thermo Fisher, and of course Bionano Genomics and some other stocks out there that are related to biotechnology. So let's go to the next page. Now, Songjin Nam, there was a conference, on October 12th, just about a few days ago, okay? BTIG Life Science Analyst holds an analyst/industry conference called Life Science and Diagnostic Tools Analyst Songjin Nam and Dr. Brain Levy discuss the clinical utility of Bionano's optical genome mapping in prenatal/postnatal and oncology diagnostics on an analyst/industry conference call, which was of course held on the 12th of October at 12 p.m. But the thing is, we didn't see any, I think on this conference call, was available for their you have to be a member of BTIG to have access to this conference call, because I have searched everywhere on the internet for this interview, but I couldn't find it. But the good news is somebody wrote an article about it on T-Pranks, and that is mind-blowing. A big shout out to Matish Strubel. Okay, this is the writer. This guy wrote this article just today. You guys can see October 27th. Okay, the title says Bionano's OGM tech could potentially replace all current cytogenetics techniques. Now, he went further. He said life sciences company Bionano Genomics has drawn a lot of attention this year due to its potential to disrupt the cytogenetics field, the study of chromosomes. Bionano's optical genome mapping OGM platform Sapphire could be a real game changer in the diagnosis of prenatal and pediatric disorders, hematological malignancies, and solid tumor cancers. BTIG, now this is where it got, okay, this is where what caught my attention, okay. BTIG Songjin Nam has been following the company's progress and recently spoke to Dr. Brian Levy, medical director of the clinical cytogenetics laboratory of the New York Presbyterian Hospital, to find out how much of an impact Bionano's OGM tech could have in cytogenetics laboratory. Okay, now this is where it starts to get very serious. So this guy, the writer of this article, the author, he had access to the conference call between Songjin Nam and Dr. Brain, and that is what this article is all about. Okay, he continues. He said the key opinion leader who was heavily involved in the deployment of microarray technology for cytogenetics more than a decade ago, believes the OGM tech, I quote, could be even more disruptive, end quote. I mean, look at that, guys. The OGM could be even more disruptive. Okay, these people were involved in microarray technology for cytogenetics more than a decade ago. Now, he continues to say, in fact, Dr. Levy believes the present gold standard cytogenetics techniques, karyotyping, FISH, FISH, and CMA, chromosomal microarray analysis, could potentially be entirely replaced, guys. I mean, you guys can see we are just at the beginning, guys, by the OGM technology. This is due to a number of advantages. The first one is, I quote, compared to karyotyping, Nam explained, OGM, I quote, OGM eliminates the need for cell culture, and karyotyping has the disadvantage of getting artifacts in cell culture, open bracket, not reflecting what is happening in the patient, close bracket, end quote. Now, this is where it got super interesting. She continued, she said, like microarrays, OGM can offer high resolution copy number analysis, but unlike microarrays, OGM can also identify balanced rearrangement. Fusions can also be identified by OGM. These are important in cancer diagnostics. Okay, those are the keywords, especially in hematological disorders and versus FISH. OGM does not need to use multiple probes to simultaneously detect the translocation and what the partner gene is. Okay, now she continues, she said, the tech, however, still needs to prove it is up to the task. Okay, so that is what Bionano Genomics has been doing so far, guys. They are going out there, you know, studies after studies, conference after conference, assays after assays, because they want to prove to the entire world, to the, you know, genomics industry, that Bionano Genomics OGM Sapphire can replace these 4 methods. That is what we are still doing, guys. And the study that is going on right now, look at this, guys, look at this. With this in mind, to illustrate the clinical benefit of OGM as the first-line diagnostic tool for cytogenetics uses across prenatal, pediatric, hematological malignancies, and solid tumor markets, the company has 4 large clinical studies in process, with roughly 5,000 patients taking part. 5,000 patients taking part. I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand. It's more or less like, you know, this more or less like a vaccine, guys. Okay, this more or less like a vaccine whereby you bring in a lot of, you know, patients to participate in the trial. Okay, you have the phases, the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then you get the FDA approval. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So they have 5,000 patients taking part in a secret study, you know, in these 4 studies: prenatal, pediatric, hematological malignancies, and solid tumor. And they are not talking about it, guys. That is why I call the title of this video Secret Project. This is something that they could be tweeting about on a daily basis to update us about how it is going, but they are not saying anything about it. And you guys know that when they are going to say something about it, you know what's going to happen. Now, she continues, she said, the objective is to, quote, drive guideline inclusions, third-party reimbursement, and broad clinical adoption, end quote. That is the objective, to drive guideline inclusions, third-party reimbursement, and broad clinical adoption of the Sapphire device. So, I mean, BTIG analyst Songjim Nam, she has a price target of just $10. The price of Bngo stock is right now, you know, it's close today around $5.05. That is over 100% upside from where we are currently. Have a wonderful day, guys. I remain your boy Dayo. This is Frunkla Investment. Ciao, ciao.